just called dibs? Stop! You can't get all willy-nilly with dibs. Dibs is the only thing that holds society together.
Brought to you by Tire Depot. Don't wait until some bad weather like the rain right now, even though it's starting to warm up. Worn or uneven treads on your sled can quickly lead to unsafe driving conditions. Central Connecticut's #1 tire source, friendly, expert service, warehouse full of tires. Go see Tony about some Cooper, Michelin, BF Goodrich, Hankook, and more. Our whole show runs on Tire Depot tires. Just off Route 6 in Bristol, behind Betting Barn, or online at tiredepotct.com. What are the elements that go into making a Cinderella team?
I hope we get some this year. I hope that, it's hard to find the Cinderellas because I don't know if it has to be a team that you've never heard of before, like a word that's so unfamiliar to our sports vocabulary. I think you can be an SEC or a blue blood program and still be like a 10 or a 10. I think you have to be double figure seeded. I think you have to have double digits next to your name. Like, even if you're one of these 8-9s and you beat the 1 and you make it to the finals, maybe. But if you're a double-digit seed, plus you got to get 2 wins. If you just get 1 win and then you fizzle out, like that's,
no, I think you got to go to at least the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16, get 2 wins. Like Florida Gulf Coast, they went to Elite 8, Lob City, like that, or Dunk City, Dunk U, Lob U, whatever they were called. They were fun. That was a Cinderella. Like VCU when
was it St. Peter's last year?
St. Peter's was a 15 seed. I remember upsetting the 2. We had quite a few in the last couple of years. Obviously, not winning at all because we know who did that. But I also think you need an element of a goofy person, like whether it's the coach or the manager or some guy that's a little off the wall.
Wasn't it the kid with the mustache last year? That was the big hit. The kid that I don't know if it was St. Peter's, where that kid was from. But they won a couple of games, and everybody thought he was going to get drafted and go in the NBA and stuff. And
I do think, yes, a mustache goes a long way, or a goofy-looking dude. Robbie Avila is our guy from Indiana State. Now, they won the NIT last year, but he is the goofy kind of basketball player that I'm talking about that really builds the lore of a Cinderella.
I was thinking more of like the nun. What was the nun? The nun was Loyola?
Loyola Chicago.
Loyola
Sister
Chicago. She's
Jean.
still alive.
God bless her.
She's like 105.
But that kind of element, that's fun.
Opening starting day for Cubs this year. Sister Jean.
She's throwing out the first pitch.
Still got that slider, man. She just yanks it, pulls it back. Probably the best first pitch we've seen in a while. And she had her glove and she was knocking it like she played. She obviously played. But you're right, Kurt. Like, it could be someone on the sideline, which makes me remember something I saw at the Big East tournament. I don't know if you boys saw this. When the hell did Spike Lee become a St. John's fan?
Last week, when he got the jacket. That guy's the worst. Worst.
I was thinking about this jacket. Now, he didn't have the jacket. He just bought it, right? Like Wednesday or maybe Monday,
I don't
Tuesday.
know. I mean, I did see him at earlier Madison Square Garden games with St. John's, but it was this year.
Was it this year? I've never seen him.
He wasn't pulling for them before Patino got there.
I want to see this jacket. I'm just interested in how you get this St. John's jacket made because it's multi-patched. It's like he went to St. John's and he was in the drama club. He was on the newspaper. He did the movie club, and like he's got all the patches from the clubs.
The one thing I can appreciate with Spike Lee, amongst some of the things that annoy me, is he did get George Steinbrenner to sign off on letting him wear a red Yankees hat back in the day. Yeah,
he's wearing that at the St. John's game.
So George Steinbrenner was really upset when he first saw him do it years and years and years ago. And this is like 40 years ago. And George was like, why are you doing that? And he had a reason for it, something like that. And, big Knicks fan and big Yankees fan. And so George was like, okay, I'll allow it. And, not like sue you over the copyright infringement. And then he and Steinbrenner became big friends and over the whole thing. So he's been wearing that red Yankees hat for at least 40 years.
I take it back. I like him. He's a fan, man, and that dude is just all about it. He gets dressed up for the games. He gets all in for the game. I know he's annoying.
His Knicks haven't done anything in 50 years.
But the dude's still going. He ain't no fair weather on that.
No, he's no youngster.
He's an OG.
No, he's a fixture. He's the East Coast version of Jack Nicholson. haven't seen Jack at Laker games in a while.
Because he's fair weather. Right, he doesn't want to go out anymore, Kurt.
See where LeBron's kid won the state championship out there.
Bryce
in high school.
the real son that can play.
You gonna put the three together? Is he gonna be with Bronny next year?
Why not? Let's do it.
All right, Ken Shamrock coming up.